the 2025 NBA All-Star Game. How did it go with this new format? 4 teams, 3 different games going on? It didn't go very well. In fact, there was some controversy before the game even started. LeBron James, he flaked. He backed out of the game about an hour before the game, saying that he's going to rest his ankle. He's got some kind of ankle injury, so he's not going to play. And because he flaked so late, you can't get a replacement for him. You can't get somebody else in there to be an all-star because he told you about an hour before the game was going to go live. So before the game, there were a lot of people talking about that flake. They were not happy. And then Anthony Edwards did not get subbed into the game. I think he had an injury as well. So that could have been another all-star replacement. And then the way that they made the teams, the way they drafted these teams, it was terrible. It was so imbalanced. It made no sense. Now here's Jaren Jackson Jr. He's trying to pick up full court. He's full court pressing, but for the game winner, look at that. A wide open slam to end the first game. That's tough. Now in the second game, we've got the Rising Stars taking on Steph Curry, the OGs, Shaq's OGs, and there's a lot of discussion going on about this matchup. The Rising Stars, they don't deserve to be there, which is true. They're not all-stars, but they actually did give more effort than the other all-stars, which is kind of funny. They were trying, it's just that they're rookies and sophomores playing against all-stars. What do you expect? So the effort level tonight, it might not have been as bad as we've seen the last few years because it's been obnoxious in some of these games. There was a little bit of defense. You see Kyrie gets a steal. Jaylen Brown played defense. You saw Jaren Jackson Jr. He was also playing defense. Wemby was getting blocks. So there was a little bit of effort, more than we've seen, but it wasn't anything too crazy. But the biggest problem with this format is that they really didn't show us a lot of basketball. They were showing you everything other than the basketball, other than the All-Stars going at each other. Damian Lillard's gonna hit the game winner against the Rising Stars. It's Dame time. So now we got the final game, and Curry gets us started off with the floater from the 3-point line. That's tough. But the worst part about this new format is that we didn't get to see that much basketball. There were a lot of commercials. They were stopping all of these short games every 10 points or so. They were calling a timeout. They run the commercials. They had concerts. They had skits. Kevin Hart was talking. They had some kind of shootout, charity thing going on. They were doing everything but letting the All-Stars play basketball. Brown gets a big slam, and then Curry gets the highlight of the night. He's going to pop it from half court. Splash! I don't know if anyone did the math, if anyone has the real numbers of how much basketball we watched out there, and Kyrie's going to do a self-lob off the glass. But they somehow dragged this out, this shortened version of all this basketball, only going up to 40. There's only 3 games, and it's not like the 3 games lasted as long as 3 quarters. But they somehow made this last for 3+ hours with all the commercials and everything else going on. Curry's going to pop this 3, and he turns early. So he's going to win the MVP, but I think they need to just go back to East versus West. This format is not it. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Give that guy a map. Merch is now available at chrissmooth.com. Shipping worldwide. My songs, He Quit the Game, Lob City, and My Camo are now available on all streaming platforms. Oh, he's not gonna guard it. I got Tate from way downtown. Hey, we're reaching on that. I'll repay him with the lob right back. Ho ho! I catch a lob, I throw a lob.